Stranding armies is actually a pretty big factor on this map, and he's still not bringing that Arbiter back around, really defending his main. It looks like he's got a lot of Dark Templar in the mix there. If he can somehow pick off that Science Vessel or stasis both of them, one or the other, he'll be in a pretty good position, losing that Nexus, but that expansion was already somewhat dry. And Light, for whatever reason, backing off. That does not make any sense to me. Backing off. And that is... what? I do not understand that in the slightest. Arbiter running up, he's going to take down that command center himself. I'm not sure if he has enough. It looks like he's turning around. He's going to try to take out that upper right hand corner, the next producing expansion. He's like, I'm not going to bother with the main because I know there's not any minerals there. I'm not going to bother taking out production there, I guess. But instead, I'm going to let Bisu's big attack force that was built there just kind of hang out. And in the meantime, try to take out that upper right hand expansion. Big distance. I don't think Bisu's going to be able to get there in time to really save this, and Light all of a sudden looking like he's in a very, very good position to take this match down, surprisingly. So Bisu's still not out of it. Bisu could still take this. Looks like some Dark Templar being dropped there, and the huge recall there to get it back. Let's see if he can get the stasis off to stop some of these siege tanks. Still no stasis. Another Arbiter kind of swinging back around to that upper corner. There are some tanks to the north. Nice defense matrix there by Light, protecting those front two tanks. And wow, that is a lot of siege tanks. You can see it on Bisu's face. He's like, holy crap. Beautiful stasis, though, blocking that ramp. It's going to keep reinforcements from really pushing up. He can siege, but he's only going to be able to siege from there. And what is Bisu doing with that attack force that's just hanging out at his main? Is he really going to just keep it there? He's got to push out with it sometime and do something with it here. Come on, buddy. He's actually back to where he's economically behind. He's got that 1 o'clock expansion, the upper end expansion. That's 2 bases versus C's 3, I think, running at this stage. So he's got some work to do. Looks like he is doing a little bit of disruption there. He's definitely going to lose that expansion there, so he's going to actually be down to 2 bases, well, 2.5 here as that one goes up, versus C's 3, essentially. I know I just said that, but wanted to make sure I repeated myself, because that's very important for all commentators to do. Very important for all commentators to do. And it looks like he's going to be able to at least stop that expansion from going up, so that'll be at least something. And pick off a Science Vessel. Oh, no, it looks like not enough troops underneath. He's a little bit worried about the siege tanks behind, because that was a buttload of siege tanks up above. I mean, I would be scared of that attack force too. But Bisu still pushing forward, still going to be able to take that out, still very clutch. Dark Templar on the mix, and no Comsat or Science Vessel in the air to really help out. Huge attack force going for Light's main. Oh my goodness, and those tanks are completely out of position. And yeah, run SCVs, frickin' run for the hills. This is when I really want, when that song, you know, run for the hills. Yeah, that's what I think of when I see this kind of pushing forward right there. Nice EMP to keep that stasis from going off. Also to make those zealots a little bit less beefy and strong and crazy, because they don't have their shields anymore, and you know, no one feels safe with that shields. That command center is going to go down. Mines take out those zealots, which only a single mine to a zealot now, I think, at this stage, because of the because of that EMP. I think that's the numerical whatever. I'm never good with maths, particularly StarCraft math. You think I would be good at it, but no. Never listen to anything I say, guys. That's the message of this commentary. Dragoons pushing up. They're going to be able to take out that command center as well. And honestly, those command centers, that's a lot of supply that Light's going to end up losing. Let's see if he can turn around. Oh, I hope if he has a stasis, that would be huge. If he can turn around and stasis that ramp. Trying to use the Dragoons to try to push up and hold and take out as much supply as possible. Make sure that Light can't keep his production up, can't keep up with Bisu as far as that goes, and take down as much tech as possible. It looks like he is going to try to take that starport out. Command center kind of floating up. Ooh, nice Science Vessel pick off there to the bottom left. And Light's attack force actually looking somewhat small here. Very small compared to what it was earlier. Dragoons wandering up to get themselves killed. Another huge attack. Where did Bisu get these minerals from? Nice macro. I'm not sure where that came from. Light distance mining at this. What is that? The left-hand corner. Bisu losing his 12 o'clock. Wow, it's going to be absolutely critical that he either stops production or destroys all of Light's production capability, which I think he's well on the way to doing. That Arbiter, let's see what direction it heads. It does have map control in the middle. Bisu most likely going to lose that Nexus. I think he hasn't re-establishing anything up. So Bisu's actually only down to his natural secondary at this stage. That is the only producing base for him. So it is going to come down to starvation one direction. Well, it's going to come down to starvation versus destruction, because Light is actually doing pretty well mining there at the 3 o'clock, as well as that bottom left-hand corner. Arbiters, 2 Arbiters, waiting to, looks like, recall some troops from somewhere, and I have no idea what Bisu's going to do at this stage sorry, cough and sneeze in one commentary. Yeah, rare times. Recalling under that bottom left-hand corner, only a single siege tank. Mines going off, but not able to stop any of that attack force. Let's see if he can pick off that command center. That'll definitely help out, especially because Light does not want to have to rebuild everything at this stage of the game. When you're at this stage and you've lost that much supply, that many command centers, that much of your infrastructure, it really hurts, and it costs a lot more than it does. Well, does it for protoss? Whatever. Basically, he doesn't want to expend the minerals, and now at that inside 3, that's going to be absolutely critical, because otherwise Light's going to end up getting starved out. Command center getting hit. He's got to protect that inside 3, because that I think that and the I don't think he's mining at that bottom, at that pure 3. I thought he was mining there, but I guess he's not. More siege tanks wandering up for Light. Light looks like he's going to try to push towards the main, and this stasis is going to be absolutely huge. Whether that EMP or that stasis goes off, if Bisu can get off a stasis here, I think he will end up. Wow, this is epic. If he can get the stasis off, I think he will end up winning the game. If he does not get the stasis off, or if he cannot recall his troops to another position, I think he'll end up losing, actually, because he's just going to end up starved out. He hasn't been mining anything all that much to really supplement this attack force for quite some time. 3 arbiters are there, so he needs to keep them, at least it's going to be the spread game versus something else. The science vessels alongside stasis. EMP does manage to get 1, but that's, oh no, I think it missed, actually. He still has 74 shield, so I think it missed. So that was huge. Whew. That was really big, actually. Now he's going to try to weasel his way around a Dark Templar there at 12 o'clock. Make sure he doesn't take expansion. It looks like, ooh, winding around that, winding around 6 o'clock position. Zealots running in. They're going to be able to take out everything. That's a direct route to Light's main. Let's see if he decides to recall directly to Light's main altogether. And it looks like he is, in fact, going to recall all the troops directly on Light's factory line, with Zealots and more troops coming from that bottom left-hand corner. Now, ooh, just nice dodge of that EMP as well. Now let's see if he can hold his main. Ooh, stasis there. If he can produce some Dark Templar at that position, or some Dragoons or something, and just not get eliminated, he might be able to eliminate Light before Light eliminates him. And that's what it's going to come down to. Mineral only producing, but that secondary being completely evacuated by Bisu. That's his last production facility, and this is going to be it. And it looks like actually distance mining happening at the 12 o'clock position there from Bisu. It looks like actually at the 6 o'clock position, it looks like some vultures trying to do some damage there. Siege tanks wandering around, but Bisu absolutely wiping out all the supply of Light. Light's going to have to do it with the attack forces on the ground. Looks like he's trying to hug that 3 o'clock position. Distance mining gas even at the 12 o'clock. And minerals, so a pure starvation game. And I think Bisu's going to end up in a better position. I think he has more troops on the ground, and he has specifically more arbiters in the air than there are. As long as he doesn't group up all those arbiters together and push them in against that science vessel, he'll be A-okay, because it's only maybe 1 EMP in there. Can't do that. Can't suicide his Dragoons. He's not that far ahead. But I think he might have won this game in a very epic matchup, a very incredible matchup, where, wow, just starving each other out bit for bit for bit. Not quite over yet. There's still that inside 3 to take out. If Bisu, you can see all that yellow on that left-hand corner. Light still might be able to take out some of those probes, though, at that dropship. If Bisu can somehow rush in and take out this 3, though, now that dropship doing an end around, he's like, I need every troop I can possibly afford. There's that science vessel. Nice dodge! Did manage to get an arbiter through. Let's see if that arbiter gets taken out. Otherwise, stasis getting everything. So Bisu's going to be able to just walk all over this with detection. But no, he's backing up. Why is he backing up? Too many siege tanks to the north. Oh, there's detection of that turret to the north, so he's going to have to gather up a couple more troops. So that distance mining is actually going to really help pay off. It looks like he's gathering some more troops up, still distance mining all over the map. And now that dropship going in. If that dropship gets to 9, that could be absolutely disastrous. And still, I haven't seen Light actually produce anything more. He's still mining, but he actually hasn't produced anything else. Ooh, Arbiter heading, oh, looks like a little bit of dodging here. Big attack force coming across the middle of the field, though, from Bisu. Bisu, this could be it. If he can just somehow take this off. No, he's going to dodge. Ooh, Arbiter getting taken out. And now, oh, is it going to be vultures? Is it going to be tanks? Ooh, a tank, 2 tanks. Oh, these poor probes. I always feel bad for probes dying. I always think of, not iRobot, but Wally. Poor Wally. 1 single factory to the north. Dark Templar finding a hole, able to take out 2 tanks, and everything's precious. Oh, nice! Using Splash to take out 2 Goliaths and a tank, or 1 Goliath and a tank. And the probes, it looks like, trying to put up a fight, but they are no match for that tank. Poor Wally. Wally! And now it is, this reminds me a lot of Up Magic. Who was it? It was Up Magic versus Flash, where it's just kind of the hide and another stasis going on that front tank. I think Bisu has enough attack forces where he should be able to A-move into this, though. So let's see if he does that momentarily. Yeah, from multiple angles, A-moving in, getting another stasis off, and now pushing in, going to be able to take out the rest of this. Another beautiful stasis, getting the rest of the tanks. Bisu is going to win this game. Fantastic match. Beautiful for 2 rivals. Yes, excellent. There's GG from Light. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Epic. And happy look there on Bisu's face. So, wow. Hero on the edge of defeat with star-studded lineup, actually. I expected them to take one of the two out of Sea or Light. Third match coming up. The third match is going to be between Jaehoon and Kanata. And honestly, I'm going to favor Kanata in that matchup. So, thanks for listening. Getting on to Game 3 momentarily.